Entropy. It's the measure of randomness, disorder, and what I would describe as chaos. And it tends to increase over time. It's what causes things like ice cream to melt and metal to rust. This is a term usually coined in STEM, but I think it also applies to our modern society. When you look around you, it seems like every day is crazier than the last. Every decade, it seems like there's more and more going on in the world, and entropy is running its course. But who really cares? You probably don't, and neither do I, really. And this is the problem that I want to address in this video. It seems like our world is heading into an abyss of chaos that we can't seem to climb out of. Yet the majority of the population aren't aware of it, or are aware of it and don't do anything to stop it. It's a pattern that's become increasingly hard to ignore, yet we still unconsciously or consciously find a way. And I want to explore why.
Early absurdity.
I think we've definitely been led here for a variety of reasons, but I want to talk about 3 that I've personally found. But to get to that point, let's look back a little bit. For much of history, things have been pretty mundane. This wasn't just because of a lack of things, but because for hundreds of years, people's lives weren't really changing all that much.
Psst. Yo, dude, did you hear? We just got conquered. What? We just got conquered? Oh my goodness, whatever will we do? You're telling me instead of paying taxes to that rich guy over there, I have to pay taxes to that rich guy over there? Oh my gosh! Now get back to picking this wheat. It won't pick itself.
But as time moves on, things get more and more complex. Civilizations start to interact and conflicts start to arise. You see this in things like the Silk Road or the Columbian Exchange. But even this pales in comparison to later on.
With the rise of modern-day nations, notably European empires and the United States, we begin to see a real global connection between people and ideas. More than ever before, we're connected to each other for better and for worse. Things like global trade and especially the internet make it extremely easy to connect with each other. But this also brings conflict, as relationships between nations and ideas within nations spread, causing more conflict. Think about it like this. In what other generation would you be able to play a video game coming from Japan, or watching a Mr. Beast video coming from America, and some sort of snack coming from who knows where?
Side note, have you thought about the amount of technology that we take for granted today? Like, they didn't have consoles, no games, no TV. They were probably mad bored all the time. That's why they wanted to conquer everything. They didn't even have an air fryer. They had bad food. They didn't have beds. They didn't have toilets. Like, actually crazy. Anyways.
Even with all the good caused by interconnectedness, there's also a lot of bad. Relationships between countries can strengthen and weaken, and conflicts can escalate to the global scale way more easily. There's much more at stake now than there was before, but even besides global conflicts at home have also escalated. The more we develop, the more problems we can have. And the more problems we can have, the more problems we will have.
But a problem is still a problem. So why when we see an increase in abnormal events, do we not see an increase in rational responses? I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to switch the camera angle. That's better. Anyways, I think a big factor to why people are less inclined to take action today is similar to why they didn't take action in previous times. Because of
Comfortability.
If the thing isn't directly changing my routine or my daily life, is it really my problem? Even if something is alarming, if it's not happening directly in front of me, what can I really do about it, you know? It seems like when something isn't directly challenging your routine, you're less likely to think about it. And this is why people hear about things and might be concerned about it, but don't really do anything.
Yo bro, did you know that insert unknown country here did insert crazy thing here? Oh wow, really? Crazy. Anyways, did you see that new episode of insert popular show here? Oh yeah, I did see it. It was pretty mid.
It's like, it's not really my problem, so why should I find a solution to it? We don't care about the factories in China that make our shoes. All that we care about is that we keep up with the newest fashion trend. But what about those things that are directly influencing and changing our routines? What about when the problems are here at home and you can see them happening right in front of you? In these situations, I feel as if we are alarmed and we do seek and make solutions, but we don't act on them because of
Division.
Although we're more interconnected than ever before, we're also more divided than ever before. And you can blame this on a variety of reasons, but I think it's mainly just human nature. We naturally seek out differences between others, similarities between ourselves. We're more likely to conform to the group that we're in than the group that we're not in. A psychological study conducted by Henri Tajfel took a group of British schoolboys and divided them into groups based on something as basic as what painting they preferred over the other. And still in these groups, it showed that people were more inclined to favor those in their group than the people in the other group. People tend to favor the behaviors of people in their group and generalize the people that are outside of their group. So not only do people naturally find groups and put themselves into groups, but favor those groups over those outside of the group. This system causes us to find solutions, but disagree over things that are seemingly much less important. We fight amongst each other on what's unimportant, and we overlook what is important because of it. And this is further driven by
Social media.
Social media is a beautiful thing. It lets us connect with friends, share our opinions, scroll comment sections for memes, and a bunch more. But it also shows us our own biases, and it actually exemplifies them. Along with the fact that we've already broken ourselves into groups, social media acts like a stage that helps us argue for our groups. It feeds us information that we agree with, and even if it's something that we disagree with, there's always some comment talking about something that's completely irrelevant or is relevant, but is just serving to disagree. And this leads to heated arguments that really end up nowhere, with each person not changing their opinion and just feeling a deeper sense of whatever bias they had before.
Yo, all the cats and dogs went missing, I think. I blame the other group that's being equally affected. Cats are way better anyways. Nuh-uh, I have this different opinion. Hey, why don't we work together to solve this issue? Cornball. Yo, everybody boo him. Boo.
Look, social media doesn't really make the groups, at least for the most part, but it makes those groups more apparent, and it helps those groups share ideas. Along with this, social media is constantly adapting. A meme or a trend that you see last week is probably not going to make its way to next week. And it's the same thing with current events. When you see a current event from last week, there's so much other stuff happening inside that app that it's likely that most of the people that were addressing that problem from last week will not be addressing that same problem next week, because it all works on engagement. And what you engaged with before, you won't be inclined to engage with again unless it's really that interesting, or it's a low taper fade me. This short form way of thinking brings attention to problems, but it doesn't give you enough time to create solutions. Instead, it gives you bits and pieces of an argument, hoping that you'll do your own research and dig deeper into it, but most of the time you don't. You just scroll on to the next video and you keep scrolling until it's the next week, and suddenly everybody's forgotten about the big problem we were talking about.
Conclusion.
Now, you can interpret this video any way that you'd like, but I hope that I've brought some attention to something that you might have been neglecting, purposefully or not. But in general, I want to thank you for watching this far into the video. I'm a pretty new content creator, and I'm trying to push out my channel, so if you'd like, you can support me by liking and subscribing. But anyways, 1,000 likes and I'll make another video. I will anyways, and I probably won't get to 1,000 likes, but you know, you can help me. Bye.